They say that nice guys finish last, but I know that that ain't true, cause I'm the nicest in the booth. Every verse that I spit is proof that I'm perfect when I pursue my dreams and what was meant for me. You cried out for the greatest, I'm only here cause you sent for me. She told me that she loved me and I told her I feel it. I love me too. Hot boys is up 100 million, because I gotta love myself if I ever think I'ma make it. It's too many snakes that pray that I'm out here naked. I'm fighting through all the scrutiny, backstabbing and mutiny. When I'm on top pursuing me, soon as I fall they muting me. Really hoping they ruin me, scheming, plotting congruently. Perseverance influenced me, keep on pushing and doing me. You wanna measure bars and flow, this where the bar set. Malice in the palace, I'm guessing this song is our test. And so to show them that I understand, I made them suspend me without pay for these punches I'm throwing at our fans.
You want that power and that money, think that money bring the power. I am in it just to win it, only champagne showers at my moments when I'm down, overshadowed by my doubts. I am shouting from the top, keep on pushing, I ain't losing. They want that power and that money, think that money bring the power. I am in it just to win it, only champagne showers at my moments when I'm down, overshadowed by my doubts. I am shouting from the top, keep on pushing, I ain't losing. They say that winners never quit, quitters they never win. I'ma just keep on pushing, cause quitting that shit's a sin. I go in like I'm starving Marvin, glutton, I eat it all. Even family think that I'm crazy, question every ambition. I laugh at they 9 to 5, middle fingers to they traditions. A fire that rage inside, drive me to my endeavors. Cause where I'm from, your food doomed door will forever prosper. Will prosper, cause he don't move like crab or lobster. Screaming never say die, never will I surrender. A big smile on my face, I'm blessed and highly favored. Don't look at me like a mute, my mom ain't raised no but fake, 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 fake. Akin to my success, moving with no regrets, moving through the rejects. All I want is 2 things, the power and respect. And as an added bonus, run me the fattest of checks. My season never know a hunger pains or projects. You want that power and that money, think that money bring the power. I am in it just to win it, only champagne showers at my moments when I'm down, overshadowed by my doubts. I am shouting from the top, keep on pushing, I ain't losing. They want that power and that money, think that money bring the power. I am in it just to win it, only champagne showers at my moments when I'm down, overshadowed by my doubts. I am shouting from the top, keep on pushing, I ain't losing. What's up? Power and that money,
It'll hit you like a truck.
I am in it just to win it.
I'm worth way more than just a buck.
Have my moments when I'm down,
That's why I'm always looking up.
I am shouting from the top.
Tell my parents I
I
said
ain't
what's
losing
up.
no power,
It's
money,
trash.
money,
Still
power,
trash.
throw it
Away?
up
Oh.
for them champagne
Hey.
showers. You want that power and that money, think that money bring the power. I am in it just to win it, only champagne showers at my moments when I'm down, overshadowed by my doubts. I am shouting from the top, keep on pushing, I ain't losing. They want that power and that money, think that money bring the power. I am in it just to win it, only champagne showers at my moments when I'm down, overshadowed by my doubts. I am shouting from the top, keep on pushing, I ain't losing. What's up?
It's about that time, isn't it? USFA action here in the Twitch. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. You already know how we do. Western Conference action here tonight in Tacoma, Washington, as the Eruption is going to be hosting the Forever Strong, Forever United Dallas Dragons. Going to be a fun ride here tonight. I'm happy to be here once again for some more gameplay. You know how we do. All it takes is one play to give your team the W, but who's going to get the victory? That's going to be the question here. Dallas, they made a lot of trades before this season started. They cleaned house of that of their Western Conference rivals in Arizona, got their best halfback. They got their obviously best defensive lineman as well on top of it. They're trying to get their first win and make sure that those players that they got was worth the trade. And on the other side, Sean Bridges, he had a game that he wished that he could forget last weekend. He's trying to turn up. Homie Big Purdy, aka Lamar Davis, at halfback, he's trying to turn up. only one way to figure out who's going to get the job done. And I'm pretty much all set, ready to go if y'all are ready. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this play game button. But before then, let's hit that Brandon real quick. Let's go ahead and get into it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates. Let's get to this money, man. I'll see you on the other side. And we are underway. Let's get into it. As soon as it wants. Hand off up the middle coming up. Gain of 8 to start this one off. Gonna be 2nd and 2 coming. What's happening? Hope ball as well with you. Got a little bit busy there on my side, but I made sure I got everything rolled for you right on time. Let's get into this gameplay. Hope everyone's having a great day. But we are here in Tacoma, Washington. The Eruption's looking for a big game here. Davis getting the carry for 3 yards. Gonna be fun for sure. 1st and 10 coming up here. And that's a movement right there from the O-line. Gonna be 1st and 15 coming up here. What's going on, my good people? How you feeling? How you living? Handing this one off here to the right side, cutting up a little bit and getting majority of those yards back is Homer. The backup getting a little bit of extra play in here. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming. Cal Wu, what's happening? Hope all is well with you. And make sure you hit up your boy Samurai Jack, man. I need a couple more beats. I just need one more beat and perhaps one more song. I think we'll be able to keep that rolling, as the handoff to the left side is no good. Actually got a few yards there, a couple. Aaron Ibarra with the tackle. I seen him updating. Shout out to the homie there. But it's going to be 3rd and 3. Dallas is trying to get off the field. Going to be passing this one. Left side is going to be caught, but he's going backwards with the catch. And the Dallas Dragons defense holds true. It's going to be 4th and 5 coming up. Yes, indeed. 2 teams coming off of a loss. Tacoma, they got pretty beat up in their first game, but they're trying to change the narrative here. Dallas on the other side, they made a lot of trades. They couldn't get the job done. It's going to be a fun ride for sure between 2 teams that clearly have the talent to be great. We've seen Tacoma go all the way to the United Bowl last season, but they fell short in their first game here this season. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for DJ Church and the gang. We'll talk about these players in a little bit. Should have some commentary, another person in the booth for these next 2 games. So shout out to the homies there. We'll surprise you to see who's actually going to be there, as they hand it off to Ulf for the first time today, only getting 2. Ulf Jacobson, lightning in the bottle, just waiting to burst, and he is in the backfield again. 2nd and 8 coming up here. And they're going to fake it to him, looking for a man, and launching this right side, a wide open man, and caught. And an extra 15 coming with that. Jar Martinez is going to give them 15 more. That's going to be 1st and 10 Dallas in there in the red zone. What a play. Big money buckets there, and that was the excitement I was expecting to see from Dallas. A solid start, as after 2 plays they're already in the red zone, and they're going to go ahead and give it to the homie off. He's pushing forward, running for the 1st down inside the 5 here. Number 34 is getting them in check now. I hope I recorded that clip. I'm pretty sure I did, but I don't even remember right now. It's a blur. It's been a long day, but it's all good. We're keeping it moving, passing it again, looking, taking off to run his church, throws on the run, and couldn't connect the dots there. Could have been very deadly, but gonna be 2nd and goal coming. We've seen a few fumbles here in the red zone, so better make sure you hold on to that football. Tacoma's trying to keep him out of the end zone. And they're going to hand it off again. Off is going to take it himself. There's a flag on the play, and it is going to be a hold on the opposite side of the play. You never want to see it. That robs Ulf Jacobson of his 1st touchdown of the season. It's going to be 2nd and goal, though. Definitely manageable here to get the touchdown. Fret too much, they're gonna fake it. Looking for a man, throws it to the left side, a wide open man, pushing forward, sheds a man off and gets into the end zone. It ain't off getting the 1st touchdown today. That's Braxton McFadden, the rookie, running over a man like it was nothing, and that's gonna put the 1st points on the board. Great job. And that was a bot player there on that side, so easy to see why he didn't make the play. Dallas is going to take advantage here, and we'll see what happens in this setup here as we go ahead and talk about this Tacoma team real quick. Hope everyone's having a blessed evening here. I'm going to go ahead and find that link. Here it is. Talk about Tacoma first. Here it is. I got you, homies. I got you, homies. But on quarterback, they're going to have the homie Sean Bridges. Shout out to Beast there with this quarterback, the 4-year quarterback doing his thing. Halfbacks will be actually just one. It's going to be Lamar Davis. Wide receivers will be Tom Krieg, Jaquay Walls, Zorro Lunar, and Bubba Hill. Tight ends will be Evan Hunt and Frederick Kaiser. As we set this one off, let's get into it. We'll talk about the defense here for Dallas. Let's go ahead and bring them up real quick. Here it is right here. So linemen, they have Andre Krim. Linebackers will be Calvin Thomas, Rocky Ivan, Perrin Ibarra, Jackson Storm, and Dude Lebowski. Cornerbacks will be Raven Kenobi, Kobe Froby, John Fowler, and Noah Bake as they back up 5 yards as Tacoma. And then on the safety side of things, they have Jay Mangum, Juju Moore, and Weezy Porter. That's going to be the defensive set here. Seen a little bit of chatter earlier. Andre Krim says he wants another big game getting after that quarterback, but they're going to hand it off here, looking for a crease, pushing forward to get to the 25, getting all those yards back for the most part. It's going to be 2nd and 10. That was a big boy touchdown day. Seen Braxton do his thing. Great job from him. Got to be creative on where you put your players. You know what I'm saying? They could be very, very deadly depending on where you put them. Here comes Bridges right side and going to be caught. Almost getting the 1st down is Jaquay Walls. He's a little short, but he'll take it. It's going to be 3rd and inches. And as you can see, I got a little bit of a preview there for Tacoma in their home jerseys. I made an alternate for them. As you can see, the bottom's red, so you got to assume the top will be the same. But I'm going to edit the field, so it won't be too bad on the eyes. So going to be deflected by Andre Krim. He was like, get that stupid stuff out of here. But unfortunate for them, Rocky Ivan on the other side was offsides. So that's going to be automatic first down coming. He swatted that like it was Bam Adebayo. Y'all watching the NBA Finals? I missed the last game because obviously I was recording, but it's all good. I seen the previews. Going to be pushing forward and getting to the 45-yard line is Lamar Davis. 3 for 10 on the day. It's going to be 2nd and 5. And that's one guy that Tacoma needs to get him more involved in this offense. I'd love to see a little bit more ways to get him down the field. Maybe a screen pass, maybe even put him in the slot. Gonna be handed off and stuffed in the backfield by number 46. I think that's Dude Lebowski. The nice job there by the rookie. Is gonna be 3rd and 5. Look, Paranite Barra right there, number 2 for the homie in Dallas. It's gonna be 3rd and 5 here. Definitely convertible, definitely stoppable for the other side too. And it's going to be a pass here. Right side is wide open for the first down. It's easy money there for Tacoma. Frederick Kaiser getting into the mix, and it's 1st and 10 coming. So far, a lot of rushes here for Tacoma. And they will keep it on the ground again for a short gain. Andre Krim pushing forward. Going to be 2nd and 8 on that play. Andre Krim says, quarterback are like the buzzing of flies to me. Yeah, I get that feeling right there. And it's going to be another handoff coming and just gets speared. Jackson Storm with the play. I thought he was edge. Friday Night SmackDown is on too. I watched those highlights after this game. It's all good. Hopefully the homie what's his name? LA Knight hopefully gets the W if he hasn't already. Pass in middle of the field and caught. And there goes Jaquay Walls again for another catch and another first down coming here for Tacoma. Solid drive. We seen one play last week from him. Like, he caught the football in stride and then he just like completely split the defense and took it for like another 20 yards after the catch. That's the amount of speed he has. Going to be handing it off again, and there goes the homie Davis, right side, and almost broke the tackle, but he gets wrangled down at the 5-yard line. And this is the Tacoma I was looking forward to seeing. It's going to be 1st and goal coming up. And they got it back up again. The right side of the line moved. That's been happening a little bit in this ball game. A lot of penalties. Both of these teams need to wrangle it down a little bit. 1st and goal coming. Tacoma looking for their first touchdown of the evening. They did score last week, so they got that bug out of the way. Gonna pass it. Taking off to run and just throws this one away. Going to be 2nd and goal coming up. Gonna pass it in left side and almost throws it straight to number 22 there. That was Kobe Froby in the area, but it's gonna be 3rd and goal here. Dallas trying to get another stop. This time though, Tacoma's in range for some sort of points. They're trying to get something going here. And they are going to hand it off, probably trying to find a hole, but Andre Krim sits Lamar Davis down tried to catch him off guard, but Andre Krim unfazed, and that's going to set up a 4th and goal situation. We'll see this field goal team here for Tacoma. Right from the middle, so it should be a straight up kick, and it does appear to be so. Tacoma will get their first points on the board via the field goal. And if you hear that rumbling there, that is lava that you are hearing boiling up, ready to explode. I was waiting to hear this one. This is one of my favorites. But Tacoma's going to be coming back onto the field after they try to get the stop on this Dallas team. They walked down the field on the other side, and they did it with this offense. Yeah, DJ Church at quarterback. We seen him on that big pass earlier. Great job from him. Backs would be DJ Jackson, and running back of the year and USFA Season 7 MVP Ulf Jacobson. Don't forget halfback Quentin Robin as well, along with Joseph Eric Thompson, aka JET, and Braxton McFadden. He had the touchdown earlier, as we see the return coming up, taking a pass to 30, and a solid return there by number 10 Quentin Robin. Going to give Dallas some premium field position. Now, wide receivers, they have Ernesto Romero, Aiden Keown, Isaiah Fowler. We've seen him on the big pass earlier. And then they also have Money Mike, Jerry Riggs doing his thing, aka Jerry Rice. That's what I like to call him. Tight ends, they only have one of them. That's Dusty Rooks, as they hand it off to Ulf. A big hole, and gets slowed down before he hit that hole like he wanted to, but a solid game nonetheless. Kicker, they only have that homie David Washington. Kicker / punter David Washington doing his thing. Now, on defense, let me go ahead and flip over to it. Let's get to it. As we see what happens here on 2nd and 5. Going to be a handoff again, and Ulf is pushing forward, trying to get the first, but the defensive tackle holds on. It's going to be 3rd and 2 coming. Now, defensive ends, they have 2 of them. They have Carlton Rhodes and Geriatric. Actually, Carlton Rhodes is the defensive tackle. Linebackers will be David Koala. They call for that defense here. As we go to the end of the first quarter, let's go ahead and get into it. David Koala, Tyler England, and Jason Cash at the linebacker spots. Passing it again, 3rd and 2. Left side, and gonna be caught by Riggs. 69 yards total passing here for Church, and it's another first down coming here for Dallas. Nice job. Cornerbacks for Tacoma, they have Ballra Burr, Goofy Goober. Safeties, they have Jar Martinez, Patrick McGowan, and John Carter. Pass the middle of the field towards Riggs, and incomplete. Going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Had a couple of men opening for that slant route, but not to be. 2nd down. Hand it off here, looking for a hole, but not finding one, and Ulf is going to get slowed down. 3rd and 8 coming up here. Still love those helmets for Dallas. Definitely one of my favorites. So far, a balanced attack here for Dallas. They're going into their 11th play, and it's going past, looking for Riggs, and finds him up the middle to the 10 and dragged down at the 2. And there goes the mile high connection coming through for the 2nd time on 3rd down. It's 1st and goal coming up for Dallas. Doesn't quite have that breakaway speed. I think you need to at least have your speed in the high 90s to make that a touchdown. But nonetheless, that gets them well into the 5-yard line. They're going to send a man in motion and hand it off. No, they're going to fake it and slides into the end zone. It's Church avoiding the hit, but gaining the touchdown. Dallas Dragons, let me know if you're with me. You got yourself a 2-possession lead, and you're looking nice. Beautiful drive for sure as they kick that one up and good. Tacoma's coming through. Coming back to the field, and they're already down 11 points. And Dallas is starting to look like that team that we were expecting to see last week with all the trades. What's going on, Beast? How you feeling? Well, I know you're not feeling all that great looking at the scoreboard, but I hope you're still living. Hope you're still doing well over there. I love you. If no one else loves you in the USFA, you know I do. That's all I gotta say. But we have a 14-3 ball game here. Tacoma is still well in this ball game. They just need to get a little bit of the anchors out, see if they could push the ball down the field a little bit, get more consistent with the run game, see if they could get at least another touchdown, but a field goal wouldn't hurt them either. Gonna be taking this one up the middle of the field, takes to the left side past the 30, and I'm not sure. I'm honestly not 100% sure, but one thing I can attribute it to, the teams are better. Every single player in the USFA is better thanks to the upgrade from 50 to 65. And a majority of the players, if they don't upgrade, they're not going to get too much better, and that's going to be a sad. Rocky Ivan getting into the mix now. That's bad moves there. He had enough time, but I think he should have took off to run a little bit quicker. Second and 15. He's by himself. Krim trying to get him. Not to be, but it is going to be caught on the left side by Bubba Hill. Nice job there. 3rd and 2 coming up. Way to make up for the sack. But these are the type of situations that you want to get into. Drives that open up your playbook as you go down the field. This will definitely help. You can pass out of it, you can run it, but they're going to try to run, and Lamar Davis does pick it up. 7 for 41 so far in the day. 1st and 10 coming up here for Tacoma. Got 6 people up in here. Could use about 16. Make sure you get your people in here. Let people know that we on for sure. Handoff right side, going to push forward as Davis trying to get some more yards, and he gets back up and gets maybe one more. Hard running there from the second year man. It's going to be 2nd and 4 coming. Passing it, look for a man up the middle and sack. And he cannot avoid this rush right now. 3rd and 9 coming right up the middle too, fighting through a double team and just getting the job done. It's 3rd and 9. And surprisingly enough, that was a bot player. He felt pretty charged up, if you will, on that play, looking for a pass. Taking off to run again and gets sacked again. It's Paranite Barra for another sack. This pass rush is just ridiculous here for Dallas, and it's 4th and 15. He tried to hit that hole and take off to run, but he ran into his lineman, and that made that sack very easy. And this defense here for Dallas is just looking ridiculous. Briggs, you had a really big play. You had a really big play to set up their last touchdown. I believe you have 2 catches for maybe like 40 yards right now. Solid job. How you doing, Parham? Sacks, I may not get them, but my teammates will. You are definitely right how it's been looking. Dallas looking to put another touchdown on the board. Perhaps keep this one out of reach. Handed it off, and a flag on the play. Might be on Dallas there. Yes, it is. It's going to be 1st and 20 coming. 1st and 18, sorry. He said, because we beast on the line this year, thanks to Krim. He said, given his newest acquisition some credit. Has not got a sack up to this point in this game. At least I don't think so. and so many sacks up to this point. I lost count, but it's going to be 1st and 18. Going to fake the handoff. Church is looking, just throws it short, turning up and getting a little bit of those yards back. Going to be 2nd and 11. I believe that's McFadden again. He was the one that had the touchdown. Sick uniforms, thank you. They're going to get even better too. Trust me. We have a new modder that's joining me in the crew, and he's already working on some things to make him look 50 billion times better. You know what I'm saying? Going to be passing it again and looking for a man. Takes off to run, but this time Tacoma's going to bring him down for the sack. Not to be. It's going to be 3rd and 20. Not too much he could do there. Going to be passing it again. Right side, short and caught by Rooks. They're going to try to push forward. Pretty much gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And looks like Tacoma's defense holds true. It's going to be 4th and 11 coming. There's that sound there by this Tacoma Eruption. Whenever they get a stop on 3rd down or they get some points, they let that lava flow. Sending this one away is Washington. Some decent blocking there, and he's going to take it to the left side for his Jaquay Walls, close to the 40. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Tacoma. Who got the 2 TDs? It was a scramble by the quarterback. Looking left side deep and caught. And that's the play that Tacoma needed. That's going to get him inside the 10 with that play. Nice job. Don't say damn ads. You already know how to stop them. Just subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Someone's got to pay us. I'm just kidding. 1st and goal coming up here. Nice play there by Bridges. And they're looking to hand it off. Looking for a crease. Is Davis pushing forward and gonna get into the end zone. Buckets. Lamar Davis. Big, pretty, too easy there for Tacoma. And they're going to make it a 1-score game. Now, the touchdowns for Dallas, it was a pass to Braxton McFadden. That was the first one, and then the second one was a quarterback scramble by DJ Church. He wasn't here. So there was a big pass to Kaiser that got you to the 10-yard line, and then the next play they handed off to Davis and he ran it in. There was you did have a big catch, Fowler. Isaiah Fowler did have a big one in the beginning of the game. That and then you had a face mask penalty on top of it too that got you into the 15, and that's how y'all scored the first touchdown. Tacoma's still in this fight. Yes, indeed. We got ourselves a great one tonight, folks. 3.5 minutes left in the second, but Dallas, they said that they ain't really caring about that touchdown. They're gonna score again. Can they actually put that plan in motion? Kickoff is here, and this one is out of the end zone. Nice job there by the homie. It's gonna be 1st and 10 coming. Most definitely. But just like I said before, this is fairly identical to the team that went to the championship. There's a few losses here and there, maybe some backups, but for the most part, the core is here. So they just had a pretty bad start to the season. And look at Church launching this right side and going to overthrow everybody in your mama. Is going to be 2nd and 10 coming. And he actually had a man on the right side that was wide open, but not to be. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. And they are going to fake the handoff again, looking for a man. This Church going to take off the run and going to get sacked again. I think he should have tried to dump it off to Ulf that was crossing, but not to be. It's going to be 3rd and 14 now. This Tacoma team starting to take off a little bit. He said, back to work, jobs are never done. That's what the team owner of Dallas says right now. They're trying to get off the field. Is Tacoma going to get the tackle they needed? They tried to get it to Rooks, but it's going to be 4th and 5 coming up. Tacoma with the momentum here right before the half. Let me know how you're feeling about the ticker here as well at the bottom. I pretty much have a different look for each ticker, for each game I do. It is going to be taking it close to, I believe, the 30. But solid job nonetheless. It's going to be 1st and 10. Actually, it's right past the 30 to around the 33. Bridges is filling it, passing it left side, and gonna be skying for it, and gets the catch is Jaquay Walls. A gain of 4, not too much of a gain, but can't be mad at the results. They're going forward. Kobe Froby there in coverage, couldn't keep up. Passing this one again, ill field and caught, turning up his Bubba Hill and gets the catch for the first down play. Nice job here from the homies in Tacoma. They're working. Krim says they want to shut them fans. Oh, actually, Parm says that Krim needs to shut them fans up. They're going for a little bit of a quicker tempo here. The second quarter is almost up. Bunny passing it right side and almost throws it straight to a man. That was exactly what Dallas was looking for, but not to be. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Got ourselves a good one for sure. Passing it and caught, turning it up, and makes one man missing, running still to the 30. One more man to beat and drag down inside the 10. Kaiser bails them out for the second time this half, and that's going to make it 1st and goal. Gonna be passing this one, looking and caught by Jaquay, trying to push forward and reaching out, but he's going to be stopped at the 1. And Tacoma starting to turn up a little bit, folks. 2nd and goal coming. They're a yard away from taking the lead. Handing this one too easy, and it's going to be a Dolphin dive 1 and Dolphin dive 2 for the touchdown. Tacoma storming back, and they're going to take the lead for the first time tonight. And we got ourselves a ball game, folks. Kick is going to be up. Kick is going to be good. And we have ourselves a 3-point ball game here. Hear that bubble real quick. Solid job here from Tacoma. But can Dallas get this lead back? So far, they've been pretty stagnant ever since they got that last touchdown. And that gave Tacoma the chance to essentially storm back and get right back into this one. It's been a fun ride. There's still plenty of game left. Let's go ahead and set this thing up. You know what I'm saying? Dallas back on the field for 32 seconds, and they'll be booted right in the back of the end zone. Not expecting too much from this drive. But but you never know if they could get a big play. That'll definitely help their cause. It's 1st and 10 coming. Dallas's offense definitely needs something. Right side, it's going to be almost picked off, but luckily for Dallas, he was on the outside. Couldn't get his speed in, and he couldn't hang on to it. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Going to pass it again. Looking right side and overthrows his man that time. And they're going nowhere here. 3rd and 10 coming up. Lost a lot of their momentum from their 1st and 2nd drives. And now this Tacoma team's well in it. The crowd is letting them hear it. They're trying to get him off the field again, passing it middle of the field and overthrows his man is Church. 3 straight incompletions coming, and Tacoma's bubbling now. They're going to get this football back real quick, and hardly any time went off of the clock as well. So in theory, Tacoma could find their way, maybe a chance to get a Hail Mary if they could get a return. Send this one away here. Let's do it. Taking this one up the middle and gets to the 40. I'd say one play, maybe around like 15, 20 yards. They could probably get in field goal range, maybe. But I'm sure they're just trying to get close enough to midfield, maybe try to get that end zone. Looking to pass it again. Throws on the run, middle field, and caught. There goes Kaiser for the 2nd time. Runs over a man into the 35. And once again, Tacoma's just coming with the moves. Frederick Kaiser, he took the life of somebody. I don't know who. And that probably gets Tacoma right in field goal range. They could, in theory, go for the field goal or throw it up for the touchdown, but they want 3. From the left hash, needs to boot long enough and accurate enough. All it takes is 1, and it's a 6-point lead already. Tacoma's just too much momentum right now, but luckily for Dallas, they still have a half and some change to work with. Not looking pretty. Dallas started out strong. I believe it was 14-3 at one point, and Tacoma turned a full 360. Got themselves together, and now they're looking pretty good. I think it needs to work on this particular clip. I don't know if you heard that sizzle there, but I think it just needs to cut it off a little bit and then add it back in. You know what I'm saying? This shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'll go ahead and mark it in my modding notes. But Dallas is down 6 here in the 2nd quarter. Sending this one away. Pushing forward. Trying to get some yards, but he'll just take it to the end of the 2nd quarter. And I believe Tacoma gets the football back, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no, I take that back. It's Dallas. See, I'm always getting that wrong. I don't know why. But it's all good. Dallas is going to get the ball at the 25-yard line. Their offense definitely needs to step it up a little bit. Looking for completion, found one out the backfield, going a little bit backwards, but he does get Dusty Rooks there. It's going to make it 2nd and 8. Looking to pass it again. Look middle field and going to be almost picked off like 3 or 4 times. Trying to fit that one to Fowler, not to be. It's going to be 3rd and 8 coming now. And I said it in the beginning of this game. You can never sleep on Bridges. He has the arm talent to get the job done, but they're going to send Ulf in motion, looking for a man right side, and overthrows his man again. And DJ Church not picking it up when they need him to. There's going to be another punt coming. Tacoma's going to get this football back. All he had to do was just wait just maybe one more second and then fire it. He had the protection, but he rushed the play. And now there'll be another punt coming here. Sending this one to around the 32-yard line here for Jaquay Walls, catching it, sheds off a man and gets to around the 45. And that's another reason why Tacoma's doing pretty good right now. They have very good field position when they get the football back this early. So let's see how this Dallas defense could try to get off the field. And let's see if Tacoma's momentum from the last half transfers over. And they got Bridges by himself. Going to send a few people right side and incomplete. Going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Cowoo in the chat says we got to get this offense going. Offense is part of the game. So is defense. Perhaps what they need is a little bit of a jolt. And they're going to hand it off here. Look for a crease in a big hole there by Lamar Davis. Chased down by Krim. Wrangled down by Mangum. But that's going to be another first down here from Tacoma. And I think they went into the game plan a little bit. Realized that their defense, they have a hole in the defensive tackle position. So why not send them up the middle? I don't blame them for trying to go for that. Going to be passing it again, sending a lot of people, and going to catch it is Krim, and actually not Krim, that's going to be Hill. Tackled down by Kenobi. Is going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Bubba Hill, the savvy veteran, he definitely cooked this man on that one. That was actually John Fowler there on the play that he cooked, looking for a man, but Krim is there and he ran right into him. That's gonna be a sack. There's the homie Andre Krim, his 4th and a half sack of the season already in week 2. That's 4.5 for you, sir. Going to be passing it again, looking right side and caught, runs through a man but falls down around the 30. Definitely in field goal range for sure. Going to be 3rd and 13 coming. Going to pass it again, looking middle field and caught. Trying to get the first, but not to be. Mangum there with the tackle. And that's going to be enough to force a 4th down. Don't think we'll see Dolphins back on, but they are in field goal range. So Tacoma may try to keep this one rolling. Already 17 straight points, looking to make it 20 straight points. Kick is going to be up. Kick is going to be good. And this Dallas team losing the game a little bit, but they still got another 20 minutes in this ball game to wrangle things up here. They did a good job from keeping them out of the end zone. That's definitely going to help them out, but they need to get some points. Me personally, if you could get the field goal, take it. But if they're looking to get the next drive rolling, they need a touchdown, in my personal opinion. Now to have a little time, I want to see if I could purchase something here in the chat. I mean, I could do the fight against time for one of my players, but I really don't need it right now. I'm going to see if I could bank some more. And I already bought my purchase for Preston Dotson for the 100 TP, so I'm just going to go ahead and get the 100 TP for Vic whenever. I think that'll be my my goal there. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Dallas. Make sure you check that store out too. Make sure you go get your predictions, get a lot of people to do them. You can win a lot of coinage there. That's why we need to get people in the chat, and then they could go ahead and get some coinage. Hand off again, and there goes off and push backwards. 6 for 26. Offense has not looked very pretty, even though they did get 2 on that play. I think going to the run is definitely a good spot, in my personal opinion. Second and 8 here. Going to be passing it right side. It's going to be caught. Turning up and going to get it to the 30. Going to be making it 3rd and 3. Me personally, I'll send everyone up the field, launch that joint. Except if you're throwing it towards John Carter. Don't throw it his direction, but if you got the opening, give it to number 17, my friend. Going to be handing it off. No, it's a fake. Launching this one and going to be dropped or deflected. I couldn't quite tell, but that was in some coverage nonetheless. It's going to be 4th and 3. Got to be here for this offense in Dallas. I couldn't 100% tell. There was a defensive player there, but it looked like he had the drop animation, so I'm not 100% sure about that one. It's going to be sending this one to around the 30 to the 35 is where he'll get the return. And it looks like Dallas's defense may need to spark something here, maybe a strip sack, an interception, anything to get this team out of their rhythm, because right now Tacoma is just boiling hot in the crowd. They're loving every moment of this. This is what they were seeing that got them to the United Bowl. Going to be handing this one off right side, and there goes the great defensive play. Not to be there. It's going to be a loss of 1. Who was that made the tackle? It's going to be Jackson Storm. Nice job. And they're going to pass it again. Lucky middle of the field and caught. They left them open, trying to get the first, a little shy. 3rd and inches coming up here. Those are the plays where you want your defense to try to come through, get to the quarterback, but they left the backup halfback wide open. Gonna be passing in the middle field and caught. Turning up is Jaquay Walls with that speed and gets right back inside field goal territory. And I don't even know what to tell you all. Tacoma's just pushing this like it's nothing. It's 1st and 10 here for the Eruption. The left end goes against the left tackle, so you're on the right side. Going to be passing it again. Right side end going to be incomplete. Going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Yeah, the left end goes up against the left tackle. The left end doesn't go up against the right tackle. So you're in the right place. That's where you got the sacks last week. So it is what it is. 2nd and 10. Gonna be faking the handoff here, looking for a man, taking off to run, throws on the run, and caught by Walls. And it seems like they're finding each and every way to make a play. That's going to be 1st and 10 Tacoma, and they're coming out firing. I said before this game even started, watch out for the homie Bridges, another dot to the left side. He's just walking him down with his arm. Going to be 2nd and 1, and by the looks of it, Dallas is letting this one get way out of hand now. But will they allow the touchdown is the question. I think Dallas could live giving up a field goal, but I'm sure they're looking for the stop. And nice defense there. That could have been bad there for Tacoma. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. I did see you on the right side there. But that is part of the game too. Like they do flip you to the other side. They flip all the D-line to like different areas depending on the play. So it's now you're on the top like you're supposed to be. Looking right side and caught, but cannot hang on in traffic. And that's going to be 4th and 1 coming up. The bot player could not hang on from the catch. And Tacoma honestly could go for it here. Me personally, I wouldn't blame them if they did. But they're deciding for the field goal. I don't blame them for that either. And they are going to take from the left hash. That's going to be a bucket. A 12-point ball game is what we have here as the third quarter starts to wind down. 15 total minutes in this ball game. Still manageable here by Dallas, but they need something here. Me personally, I say get something on this drive, and that'll definitely help your cause. Has not gone the way Dallas is thinking when they got after the trade market, after the free agent market. Definitely got to keep on grinding. Make sure you're updating. That's going to help your team immensely each and every week. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't think you made the team do worse. I mean, I think it's more of a chemistry issue. Adding the new players, you know, you got to make sure that you know how they want to run the plays. Sometimes it doesn't add up, but like I say all the time, you can have the best players in the world, you can have a great team, but if you don't execute, you're just not going to do well. And they're going to try to give it to Ulf, but he's going to get slowed down and makes a man miss. He does not care. I thought he was done for the play, but he said, look, if y'all ain't going to do it, I'm going to do it. That was a great play for 8. I thought he was done, and he just went out with the hurdle. I was like, what? Nice job there. The pistol has some really good run plays, in my opinion. A lot of teams in the USFA run out the pistol. See, going to be another good carry there. I don't know if you need a little bit more traditional type run plays, like out of the I formation or the stronger the weak. Maybe that could help out. But they are in the pistol again here. And once again, I have a good mixture for the playbook already. I don't call it the plays though, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, the game is going to call what it calls no matter what playbook you have. But I did make sure that you know that you guys have a really good mixture of plays. But they've been calling a lot of pistol. But I don't know if that's the real issue, me personally. Because at the end of the day, the players got to play. You know what I'm saying? 2nd and 10 coming up. Handoff. And it's going to be pushing forward, but there's a flag on the play. Just like that there, you know. Mistakes like that, that'll mess up the chemistry of the drive. You know, there hasn't really factored into what they want to do. But I'd love to see them go after the homie Riggs more. Maybe get him on some quick slant routes and all the good stuff. The 2nd and 20 still manageable. They just need a play here. Riggs there at the bottom of your screen, going to pass it, looking, and he does get Riggs, getting those yards back. 11 for 20 on the game. And then we seen earlier, like we seen a little bit of miscues in the passing attack. You missed like 3 out of like the last 5 passes. That didn't help out the cause. You know, like I think it's just more of an execution thing. Once they get that rolling, it's going to be all money. That's my opinion. But they're going to pass it again. And once again, they go short. 3 Eruption players trying to get free. Now, I don't know if he got it, but it looked like he did. They say 4th and inches. I thought he had it. Is this where you go for it, though? Is that the question? He almost had it. But it looks like they say no. Me personally, I say go for it. I'm agreeing with you guys in the chat. And they are going to send it away. Unfortunate. Going to send this one inside the 20. And a fair catch there by Jaquay Walls. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Think they're going to need to lean a little bit on this defense here, get this quarterback rattled, but they're going to hand it off to Davis in a big hole past the first down mark. Sheds off one man past the 35. And Lamar Davis is in his bag too. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Krim says he needs another sack. I do not blame you for thinking that. Handoff again, and this time it's a bot player. Nice tackle there by Krim to bring the homie down. There's going to be 2nd and 9 coming up. His 4th tackle of the game. Yeah, Tacoma came firing in the second quarter. They were like, man, I'm tired of this. This is how we supposed to be looking. And Frederick Kaiser and the gang, they held up fairly strong in my opinion. Great job for the bounce back for sure. Left side is going to be caught. It's going to be 3rd down here. And this is Dallas's chance to get back off of the field, try to get their offense rolling. They could surely use some more work. Yeah, in my opinion, the best, like some of the best run plays come out of the pistol, or at least within the game of Madden. Looking short, going to be caught, and that's exactly what Dallas needed. Bubba Hill couldn't keep his momentum going forward, and that's going to be a stop on 3rd down. Let's go ahead and set up the punt team. Gonna send this one away. It's not going to, actually, it is going to be a fair catch. I didn't see it, my bad. But it's going to be 1st and 10 here for Dallas. 10 minutes left on the clock. It's ticking here. What can the Dallas Dragons do? They're going to pass it here. Looking left side and caught by Ulf. Actually, did he catch it? Yes, he did. Going to be 2nd and 6. He was punched out. It was punched out right as he was hitting the ground. So he's straight. 2nd and 6. Going to be passing it again. Going right side and going to be caught there by Fowler. Definitely needed that play. That'll move the sticks. 1st and 10 coming up. Passing it, looking off to run, and gets tripped up as he was escaping. That is unfortunate, but Carlton Rhodes will be credited for the sack. He had the room, but he just got tripped up. That's tough. Unfortunate break right there as they go to die formation. Ulf is there in the back, and they're going to pass it again. Looking to launch this middle of the field and throws the pick. That's going backwards. It's going to be number 56. And that's Patrick McGowan with the play. Unfortunate there for Dallas. And they're going to hand it off here to Davis. That is not looking very pretty. A 2nd and 7 coming up. Kawu said he didn't need to run. Second and 7 coming up. Going to be handing this one off, pushing forward, and is going to be getting it past the 35-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 2 coming up. And most definitely there too. Custom playbooks on the offensive side. Everyone really doesn't have the meta to make the best playbook for your team. Is going to change each and every season. Of course, to change it up, just let me know if you want to make adjustments to it, but I'm just saying, like, the teams are going to be different, so you got to make sure that it accommodates the new squad. You know what I'm saying? As the homie Bubba Hill sheds off one man and gets another first. 8 for 66 on the ball game. I think the one thing I do love about the setup for the mod, now it's starting to get the wide receivers more involved. It looked like earlier it was more involved the tight ends, and that was pretty much it. And they're going to toss it to one that time. It's going to be Kaiser moving forward for another first down play. And I think another touchdown might wrap this one up early. It's 5 for 124 there for Frederick Kaiser, looking nice. Said this week he's going strength. Not a bad idea for sure. There's going to be another handoff. Davis pushing forward in the easy money touchdown. Gonna be too easy, being cheesy, and Tacoma's gonna get 30 for the first time this season. Fowler said he's getting the sub. I'm trying to tell you, if you're not getting better each week, you're hurting the squad. I'm trying to tell you, kick is up, kick is going to be good. And if you don't want the sub, just do a job, man. Like, there's plenty of jobs available. We got the stat team. They got the homies doing their thug dizzle with the updaters. If you want to give some ideas, or if you want to help out with the mod squad, you could definitely do that too if you have the creative ability. Media, if you want to do articles, graphics, all the good stuff, it's all for you to do. There's all different types of ways that you can earn some TPE each week. And then you see right there, Kremi did the play-by-play last night. And that's going to get him that TPE for sure. Shout out to the homies. And Fowler's apologizing, talking about not upgrading. But it is what it is. We're going to keep it moving. Dallas is going to take this one from the 11-yard line. Pushing forward is Robin, and he's still up. I don't know how he stayed up after all that contact, but it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Doesn't look like it's going to be a game that Dallas can get the victory on, so this will be 2 straight losses for him. He said maybe we could do articles for Dallas, but keep in mind, I own a team in GSB, but I'll do my best. I mean, it doesn't need to be like a very extensive article. It's only 250 words. You could fluff most of that, just paying attention to what happens in the game as Ulf Jacobson is reaching out for the first. 2nd and inches coming up. Yeah, you don't need to do too much. We're not asking you to like break your back for it. Gonna be passing this right side and gonna be almost picked off again. 3rd and inches coming up. No worries, I got this. I'll do what I can. Maybe I'll do a recap for our team. I mean, it's an easy way to get points or get an article going. Just talk about what happened in the game. Talk about the stats. Talk about individual performances. Who was the best player on offense and defense, and then bam, you got yourself an article. Like, simple. As a pass once again to Ulf down to the backfield. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. 3 for 18 so far in the game. And honestly, I think this may just be quarterback 1 did better than quarterback 2. I think the talent there for Bridges kind of shined in this one, and I think it kind of upstaged the game for the most part. Another short pass to Ulf, trying to walk him down the field a little bit, get the completion percentage up. I don't blame you. But it's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up. But I'm going to get a sub when my check gets here. That's cool. Second and 7 coming up, trying for the pass. Right side, it's going to be overthrown. I think it was just a different play, but I know the halfback, that same halfback route is like in a lot of plays, like where they go straight up and then wait for the pass. And then it looks even more the same if the quarterback's just going to throw it to him each and every time. So going to be passing this right side again, and that is going to be caught that time around. Is going to be caught by Fowler. Great job there. 3 catches for 69 yards. Nice there for the homie. Laid out for that one for sure. Good job there by Fowler. Is going to keep it moving inside Tacoma territory. Going to pass this one again, and he is going to launch it left side and going to be caught. Yes, it is. Great job there by Riggs, catching it from Lewis. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. I thought that was picked, but great job keeping his feet in bounds and pulling it away from the receiver. 40 plays, 31 of them are passes this game for Dallas. Going to be passing it again. And once again, another short pass coming up. And if he waited just one more second, he had Riggs wide open by himself up top of your screen. Got to make sure that you push the ball down the field more, but they are giving Ulf his touches just a little bit too late. Yeah, Fowler's probably open too. You never know. Going to be passing it again. Looking for a man. Under run. They're going to get sacked. Too much time. And that's going to be a loss of a few yards there. It's going to be 3rd and 11 as we hit the 2-minute warning. Quarterback awareness throw. Yep. Make sure you get your quarterback, also known as your general manager, to get his jobs rolling. He'll get some TPE, you know. That'll help him out for sure. Right side, and going to be picked again. It's going the other way, looking for some blocks and getting dragged down. And Jar Martinez clocks in, and that is going to be another turnover forced by the Tacoma defense. And they're going to hand it off to the homie, pushing forward past the 30. As Davis clocks in his first 100-yard ball game of the season. And you can definitely say GG's to that. After that one, Dallas will fall to 0-2 the season, while Tacoma moves to 1-1, still in the race. Actually, all of the teams are in the race, obviously, but that extra win in the conference, that definitely helps you out. Going to be handing it off left side, looking for another big lane. They're going to find it, pushing forward, sheds off a man and tackled before it could get any further. Lamar Davis pushing up real quick. 400 yards total on the game here for Tacoma. Letting the clock bleed out. This should be the last play, and they will hand it off again to the bot player just to wrap things up. But it appears to be final here in this. Final score will be 33-14. And of course, we'll go over these stats like we always do. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again for a great evening of USFA football. But let's go ahead and get into it. Tacoma gets the home win, and the homies in Dallas will have to look for week number 3 for their first victory. As the final score is 33-14. Let's check out these team stats real quick. 420 there for the total offense, 235 for Dallas, and a little bit further down, first down 17-9. A little bit further down, Tacoma, no turnovers, 2 on the day for Dallas. Looking a little bit forward, 45% on the third downs for Tacoma, 36 for Dallas. A little bit further down, 28 minutes, so a little bit more than 2 quarters worth of playing time there for Tacoma. Solid job there. Passing wise, 75% here for Sean Bridges. No touchdowns, no interceptions, but the completion percentage on point. DJ Church hitting 60%, but threw 2 interceptions in the second half. That definitely didn't help them out in their charge. Looking at the rushing side, it was Lamar Davis's time to shine. 17 for 124, 2 TDs, averaging 7 a carry. Nice job from him. Now, he had 8 for 38. Not a lot of times to rush the football. They were trying to get back in the ball game. That took them away from the game plan for sure. But looking at the receiving side of things, let's talk about it. Tacoma, 8 for 66 on the day for Bubba Hill, 6 for 77 for Jaquay Walls. Frederick Kaiser, the tight end, 5 for 124. Great job. And it looks like Lamar Davis, 1 catch for 9. Looking at Dallas, Dusty Rooks and Ulf had 5 catches apiece, 57 yards between the two of them. Jerry Riggs, 4 for 71, a great solid job from him. Isaiah Fowler, 3 for 69. Braxton McFadden got the touchdown earlier, and Ernesto Romero got a 1 for 4. And also, I didn't say this earlier, but on the rushing side of things, DJ Church had that 1 touchdown there. Now, defense, let's talk about it real quick. Who led in tackles here for Dallas? It's going to be Jackson Storm and Jay Mangum with 9. Weezy Porter with 7. Andre Krim ends the day with 7. Calvin Thomas with 6. Raven Kenobi with 6. Kobe Froby with 5. Noah Bake with 4. Dude Lebowski with 4. John Fowler with 4. Paranai Barra with 3. A little bit further down, Rocky Ivan got 2. And that's all the users there. Now, tackles for loss, Raven Kenobi, Dude Lebowski, and Jackson Storm got 1. Sack-wise, looks like Paranai Barra, Andre Krim, and Rocky Ivan got 1 sack. No interceptions here. Pass deflections, Kobe Froby and Calvin Thomas were the ones that did that. No fumbles here, and that's pretty much it there. Now, for Tacoma, the victors in this ball game, let's talk about it. Not too much defensive stats in regards to tackles. Now, let me go ahead and click over here again, my bad. Tywire England, the user that led with tackles with 4, along with John Carter and Jar Martinez. Carlton Rhodes had 3. David Koala had 2. Patrick McGowan had 2. Jason Cash with 1. Goofy Goober with the 1. And that's really about it there. No tackles for loss there. Pretty crazy. But sacks, Carlton Rhodes, the tradee, he traded a couple times this season. He ends up finding a home in Tacoma, and he did good. Interceptions, Patrick McGowan and Jar Martinez got 1 apiece. Pass deflections, you see right there, Jar Martinez, probably one of his better games we've seen from him in his career, with 4 pass deflections. Great job. No fumbles, and I think that's it there. Kicking wise, let's talk about it. Looks like are we perfect on the day? Yes, we are. So no missed kicks here. Looks like Bruce Stinger 4 for 4 and made 3 for 3 in the extra points. David Washington, he did not get any field goal attempts, but he did make both of his opportunities there with the extra points. And it looks like 11 kickoffs and 7 touchbacks. So great job from him for both of them. Looks like punting wise, looks like the average was somewhere around 41 between the two of them, of Washington and Stinger. And looks like 1 inside the 20. Stinger had the touchback, and he did have the longest punt with 58. A boomer for sure. Looking at the kick return stats, looks like both of them average between 23 yards of return between Robin and Jaquay Walls. And then on the punt return side, Jaquay Walls 5 for 35 for an average of 7. And that's going to be it for it here, folks. We got ourselves through the first primetime game of this week. Week number 2 has been fun for sure. And we got 2 more games here on the schedule. I will see you next time tomorrow around the same time for Huntington Beach at Arizona. Make sure you watch out for that one. It's been real like it always is. But until then, I'll see you later.